viewers, I have with me today here in the studios of the debate, someone, I usually do debates. Today we are going to have a conversation. And we're going to have a conversation on the program with two very super talented, socially aware, acclaimed actors. And to my right is someone I really like. I love the way he takes a position on issues. And to his right is a person who does straight talk with me. For good or bad, he's been doing it with us here for a long time. So Akshay Kumar and Anupam Kher. It's such a pleasure to see you both in the studio.
Well, thank you very much.
Republic. And in a way, I want to start by saying that you're both part of the launch of Republic in a way, because in his first episode, I think, his very first episode of his fantastic show, People, I think you were his first guest.
Yeah, I remember that I was shooting for a film called Padman, and he had come all the way to shoot there. First of all, when he asked me, I thought that he's waiting for me. When I come to Bombay, we'll shoot it. I didn't know he was going to come there, fly there all the way and get everybody there. So it was a shocking thing that when he came there and we shot the whole episode.
To start on a note, Anupam Kher's People, with a person who I like. Yeah. Everybody I like on the show. Yeah. But who?
Why do you like him?
I think his success story is very, very inspirational. From where he started to what he has reached. And he's retained that childlike quality of innocence. Yeah. He has retained he's thankful to people. Yeah. He has gratitude. Yeah. He has charisma. Yeah. And the most important thing, he has a certain amount of honesty. Yeah. He is the person who makes fun of himself the most. He does not take Akshay Kumar. He does not carry the burden of Akshay Kumar on his shoulders, which is so refreshing.
What would that burden be? Let's discuss Akshay before Akshay. He's listening to this.
I think being a super duper star, success rate is unbelievable. He has 3 films in a year. Yeah. All of them, he is the most 4 films in a year.
How many films have you done till now, Akshay?
I've done about 130 films.
How many have you done?
508.
But he's not sung songs in it.
No, I have not sung songs also, and they don't require me so many days. He has to give at least 60 days of 1 year. And I think that's the greatness that Akshay has. And socially relevant films now.
Yeah, the problem Akshay is having right now is that he's sitting between two people who talk for a living.
Yes.
And he's wondering when he's going to get his chance. Well, Akshay,
I'm very happy, first of all, that you made it very comfortable for me. It's not a debate, it's just conversation.
I'm happy to go into a debate. I'm happy to go into a debate.
Relief.
What do you think about Lalu Prasad Yadav, sir?
Go ahead. I would say,
what do you think about Rahul Gandhi?
I don't know anything.
It's nice to see Arnav laughing so heartily. So that means obviously you, apart from liking Akshay, you like me also. Yeah. And you have a side to you which is so amazingly also refreshing. I think also let me say your success is also about, life is about reinventing. I think all 3 of us people have always reinvented ourselves. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's also the Lord Almighty who allows it to happen. Now, before I get to the specifics of your upcoming film, Akshay, just a fundamental question on the notable shift that I think you're making, probably in Bollywood. You seem to be inclined to do some social issue type of cinema. Toilet is releasing soon, then you have Padman coming up, which is the story of Arunachalam Murugathanam. What is your main drive? Are you really consciously making this, or just looking at a good story and saying?
I am just looking at this new kind of stories which are coming, the real stories which actually drives me. Also, at the same time, how he said reinventing, I look at it as I construct myself, then I break myself. I deconstruct it. I just break everything down. And I want to come down again, and I want to start rebuilding something else. Because I find, when I came in this industry, I was an action hero for quite a lot of time. He's been with me since when
You've done 21 films together.
I've done my first few films with him. Wow. We've done films together. So I was so bored of myself, being just called an action hero, an action hero. And then it became very impossible for me to change my image. But now I can proudly say I don't have an image. I keep on deconstructing myself and then construct myself again. So my idea is to never to be at one point.
You felt that was a burden on you at some time, this action hero
yes,
tag?
Yes, it is.
Why is that?
Because it was very boring to just be casted only in a film because your action is very good. You can kick higher than a lot of people. You can punch faster. You can jump. You can do jumps from buildings, choppers. And I was getting bored. And because if it was two heroes, I can't.
You were bored on a shoot? You were actually
Yes,
bored
I was-
while on a shoot?
While
So give me a moment, like give me the visual imagery. Tell me of a day in your life, because this is something people want to know, that Akshay Kumar says he got bored of action. So tell me a moment when it hit you, because you know there's always that snap moment, you know, when you
See,
snap.
first of all, let me begin. I came in the industry to earn money. I wanted to earn money, and that was the only thing I wanted to do. I had never seen money. My family had not seen much of money. So I wanted to earn money. And I came here, and I found it such easy money coming in. And I was very lucky also to get my films. I worked hard also,
Yeah.
but I did kind of stunts which not many people must have done it.
Yeah.
So I got this whole thing, and then karte, but I realized after 9 years, what am I doing? I wanted to become an actor. I wanted to do acting also. I can also do
This
things.
is how long back approximately?
This is, I'm talking about maybe about
10 years back?
no, more than that.
15,
Maybe about
16
15 years back.
Yeah.
Then when I wanted to shift myself, and it was so hard for people to I convincing anybody I can do comedy or give me a
किसको
romantic
कन्विंस
film.
करना पड़ा, एक मोमेंट बताइए.
Director को
कैसे कोई डायरेक्टर नाम लेके बताए क्या हुआ था? एक give us a real story of what happened.
Well, I wanted to do Hera Fairy. I wanted to do Hera Fairy.
Priyadarshan's film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I wanted to convince Feroz Nadiadwala that I can do, he was the producer of the film, I can do comedy. Give me a chance. I'm very thankful to Priyadarshan Saab, who believed in it and who offered me this role. I didn't have a heroine in that film. I didn't have any action in that film. I just had to do comedy. And then he believed in me and he gave me a chance to do comedy. Then after that I got
I think you're really funny. I'm not.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I actually think.
Thank
I actually think that when you know, I saw the trailer of that film, and I laughed my gut out in the trailer of the film. At least
Talk
in
about
the,
toilet?
about toilet.
About toilet.
About that scene when you're getting married to a buffalo.
But that happens.
It happens.
It happens.
And then you have this genuine smile and laugh about it. People feel that you know, don't take it otherwise. When people see Akshay Kumar, they find you vulnerable. You know, they feel poor guy. You know, he could be a poor fellow. Let's you generate that.
I like that kind of a role where the person is an underdog. I like it. I like I'm doing a film. I'm doing a film where my wife beats me. And it happens. You cannot deny the fact that it doesn't happen. It happens. I mean, say that she beats me. And I am playing a hero, but that is the role. And by the way, I'm playing a Bengali. so that's it.
I think he has great identification.
No, I think people identify people identify with you in a very good way. Let me tell you a story. So, I had gone to college in the UK for my post-graduation, and once we organized a Bollywood night.
Okay.
So we got a huge TV, and we brought a lot of those, cassettes and CDs at that time. And I remember sitting with a lot of my British friends who had never seen a Bollywood film, and we saw your film, and it was with you, with Raveena Tandon, and the dance. I forget that song. 90. It would be in the mid 90s. What was that? Tu Cheez Bari, is it?
No. The film you're talking about is Barood.
Barood.
Am I right?
नहीं मैं नहीं था उसमें. आप और रवीना थे और तू.
Mohra.
No, he's saying that you were also.
No, you.
Oh, I was there. I and him.
Yeah, you. No, only you.
Oh,
You.
then Mohra.
Mohra. And what is the song?
Tu cheez badi mast. Yeah. Yeah. Tu
Some
cheez
of his-
badi mast.
That was.
And
I would wonder what kind of pelvic thrust is he doing. He can put Mithun Chakravarti and everybody else to shame in that song.
Well, I was pelvic king at that time, and I could. I mean, my pelvic was.
What did you say? You were the pelvic king.
Yeah. Forget about that. I mean, when I did Chura Ke Dil Mera, my head used to go from here to here.
Do that for me once.
I can't do it now
No,
anymore.
wait, I got to do it.
Something like this. I used to do Chura Ke Dil Mera, Goriya Chali.
Who makes these moves? Who decides these moves? You know that you're...
Actually,
But the fact is that Arnab, after so many years, you are talking about these songs.
Right.
So that means, sorry,
That's true.
you were saying something.
So
Who was the dance master for that?
Who was the dance master for this?
which one are you talking about?
The one in which you move your neck.
That was Saroj Khan. So that was Saroj Khan ji, and that was a cult song. Till today also, if I go for a performance on stage and if I perform that song gets maximum people clapping for that song. Because Chura Ke Dil Mera Goriya Chali was an amazing song.
Anu Malik?
Anu Malik.
Anu Malik.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
You
remember
know.
that too?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I'm a fan, Akshay. I'm a fan. I'm saying this clearly. I am a fan. And, you know, this film, and why I've followed your career is because, you know, you're a self-made guy right from the start. And you're innovating and you're doing new things here. I also feel that people find you very earthy.
Thank you.
I think that's one big connect of yours. Now, in this film, why are you doing a film on hygiene, A? B, is it a social commitment or do you feel it'll just work? C, the name toilet. You know, you can make a film on the theme without making the name of the film toilet. Because somebody may say, who's going to watch a film called Toilet? And then you say toilet, ek prem katha. It's very interesting, the way you phrased it. Tell me more about the film. Can you and Anupam ji, maybe Anupam ji can tell us a bit about it and then you can pitch it.
I think this is also a great marketing strategy to call a film Toilet Ek Prem Katha.
Why is that?
Because there's a contradiction in both the things.
Yeah.
You associate toilet with a certain kind of activity,
Yeah.
and Ek Prem Katha is a love story.
Yeah.
It's a Hindi film.
Yeah.
And in itself, the first important thing is the moment the title comes in, there's an intrigue.
Yeah.
And then Akshay Kumar is doing a Toilet Ek Prem Katha.
Yeah.
And relevance about other things comes a little later. I think the story of Toilet Ek Prem Katha is very funny, very interesting. And also about this girl who romances with Akshay in the film. And once she comes...
Bhumi
Bhumi
Pednekar,
Pednekar.
who I think is incredibly talented.
Yeah, she's done a great job.
Yeah.
And when she comes after marriage and she discovers that the house does not have a toilet.
Yeah.
So their love story starts after she goes back.
Yeah.
Now he has to woo her character only by bringing toilet. So that whole journey is very fascinating.
Yeah.
And in my character in that is of a person who sort of advocates that there should be toilet. And his father, Sudhir Pandey, is person who is a man of traditions. घर में टॉयलेट नहीं, बिकॉज इसके ऊपर से कुछ उतारना होता है तो शादी भैंस के साथ कर देते हैं. तो आई थिंक नो स्टोरी कैन बी बेस्ड ओनली ऑन मैसेज, सेंडिंग मैसेज, गुड मैसेज. इट हैज़ टू हैव अ स्टोरी टेलिंग एंड एंटरटेनमेंट. एंड what was good about it that he, उसका बाप बार बार बोलते रहते हैं इसको, इतना बड़ा हो गया है, एक कह रहा है मेरा इतना बड़ा हो गया, मैं इतना बड़ा, मेरी शादी नहीं हो रही है, ये सब क्या है. So it's very identification and he has a great connect with the audience.
Akshay, you want to know?
No, I want to know why you gave away the whole story in the trailer. I mean, if you think about it, you've given the whole story away in the
First
trailer.
of all, the story is a real story.
Is it?
It is, yeah. It has happened. It has happened. We have taken about 4 stories of real people, of real women who actually left their husband because he didn't have a toilet at home.
This has happened?
This has happened.
And it's happened in rural India?
Yeah.
So women have stood up?
Yes.
Which states?
This is from Bihar.
Yeah.
One is from MP.
Yeah.
And Madhya Pradesh, that is.
Uttar Pradesh also.
That's a case study by itself, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So I like the fact that they just stood up, they divorced their husband for not having a toilet. And it was the first of a kind of a case which was registered with the court that मुझे तलाक चाहिए क्योंकि इसके पास शौचालय नहीं है. And I liked it so much. First of all, when I heard the name of the film, earlier the name of this film was not Toilet Ek Prem Katha, it was Sandas Ek Prem Katha. Then they changed it to Toilet Ek Prem Katha. Plus at the same time, when I heard the subject, when I heard the name, I said, "मेरे को ये कहानी सुननी है, ये है क्या?" And you will not believe it or not, this screenplay, this script was roaming around in the industry for 4.5 years. Nobody wanted to touch it because of the name and because it deals with toilets. So nobody wanted to touch this film. Many actors got the script in their hand, and after 4 years,
Is it accidental that this is also one of the main themes of the Modi government? Because the first theme of the Modi government has been this whole,
Swachh Bharat.
part of Swachh Bharat, Clean India, and also, specifically on toilets. The Prime Minister actually spoke about it from the ramparts to the Red Fort. Okay, so straight question. Are you doing this on your own? Are you doing this also because the government's,
No, we are doing
it spreads
because
the same message that the government wants to
yes,
spread.
that is just a coincidence
Is that,
also.
it's a
along with
coincidence
it.
or
Yes,
deliberate?
It is a coincidence also. And because I believe in this script so much, and I love the fact that our Prime Minister had, when he joined the office, the first thing he went for is Clean India.
Yeah.
So I think it is commendable for a Prime Minister to go and say something like this about India, because nobody has spoken about cleanliness.
Yeah.
I have so many stories with myself also. I stay on the beach side. When I used to go for a walk 10 years back, there used to people sitting and open defecation used to happen just outside on the beach.
Yeah.
And nobody used to say anything to them.
Yeah.
Till I just went ahead, and today now I'm glad to say that there's no open defecation on the beach, at least where I stay.
Yeah.
So I love the story. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something out of box, and I just wanted to deconstruct the whole thing.
You're an outspoken guy. You're a very outspoken guy. And that's what I also like about you. You've spoken about your own ordeals, about being a victim of child abuse. You've stressed on the importance of Indians to communicate. You're talking about this subject right now. You're doing this film called Padman. There seems to be one part of you which, as you said, you want to break away now from just being an action hero to contributing and speaking about. But Bollywood, my complaint is Bollywood doesn't speak out enough. Bollywood does not speak out. Now, I know Anupam Kher speaks out a lot.
No, I personally...
But my view is Bollywood does not speak out enough on issues. And if you speak out, then you're targeted and, people play safe, Why is that? I won't name for example, if Salman Khan makes a shocking remark belittling rape victims, everyone should speak up about it. If another actor is being targeted for wearing a swimsuit during Ramzan, all of people should speak up about it. If, for example, and this is a malaise in our business and media as well, if some Madhur Bhandarkar is making a film on the emergency, right, and he's being targeted by anyone, somebody's filing a court case, if that person is alone, then everyone's going to target the industry. It could be that person today, somebody else tomorrow.
But why?
But
why you are being singled out by the other media people?
Yeah, well, that's true. But now I'm talking about Bollywood.
No. What I'm trying to say
that you have become an interviewer now.
No. But I'm trying to give you an example.
No. But my question is, why does Bollywood? I think
it's a very fragile industry, and it depends a lot on audiences. It depends a lot on this thing.
Yeah.
I would also say another thing to draw, as he said about fragile. We are also soft target. Soft target.
Bollywood is soft target.
Yes, I'll tell you something. For example, any film I have been watching, whenever it releases, 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before, somebody is doing some or the other case from somewhere.
Yeah.
For what reason? I don't know. कोई कहीं से कर रहा है, कोई कहीं से कर
All celebrities are soft targets.
So that's
Everybody
what I'm
is
saying.
soft target.
That's what I'm saying.
So don't care.
So
Akshay Kumar, don't care.
Don't care about
don't
what?
Care. Take it on.
Keep on doing cases, run around, go there, go everywhere.
Arnab is saying that
I'm saying
individuals, but as individuals, I think I speak and he speaks. But sort of to generalize speak on other people's behalf, it's a little difficult because it is a frightened industry. People are frightened. Because when your future is dependent on Friday 12 o'clock show or 9 o'clock show,
no, I feel that
success and failure is very evident.
The reason I'm saying this is because, like, this is a recording and we just came out and I felt Akshay spoke on the case of Varnika, right? The young lady from Chandigarh who was stalked. And I feel that when Akshay speaks up for Arnika, given his following, given your following, that has a domino effect, Akshay.
Right.
So while to some extent you play safe, but on many issues you have come out and spoken of Arnika, you've taken a stand on it. I think more A-League actors and icons should come forward and be as outspoken on issues on the public discourse.
See, I would like to talk about things which I know is completely right. I need to do my homework before I say something, and that homework takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I would not just go frivolously, ki I mean, say somebody is saying it, let me follow that. I need to understand if an ex-hero is saying something, why is he saying it? Kya hua hoga? Kaise hua hoga? What is behind it? Because half the time we just take sides without just knowing half the story. You have to understand the whole thing. And plus at the same time, there is no point of me pointing fingers at someone and talking about it. I believe in construction and not, I don't want to just point out fingers
I
at
really
somebody.
appreciated, for example, when you donated 1.1 crores, I think, for the CRPF Jawans martyred in an ambush in Sukma in March. I think it was commendable, and you were outspoken for it. But then there are other people. There are other people who come and say the army chief is a Sarak ka gunda. Compare the army chief to that. Why is Akshay Kumar quiet then? Take them on.
Take them on.
Take all these people on who make these comments. You have social media with your people.
We do it in a different way. Everybody does it in a different way. You are running a channel. You do it in your way because you are running a channel. You have to talk about it. You don't need to just... See, I know people. I won't name that. There are so
Name
many,
them, Akshay.
No, I don't want to because I hate naming about anybody because that is me. And I...
Asking people to name is also me.
Sorry?
I said asking people to name is me.
You are right in your way. You
No,
are
please,
right.
please continue. What
So
do you
what I was saying was, I've forgotten very soon. So, मैं की कह रही थी?
मैं अपने हिसाब से बात करता हूँ.
So I know somebody who talks about everything, who's in this industry, who talks about everything.
Everything means?
मतलब कोई
Every
भी किसी
topic.
कोई फंसता है, कोई कुछ बोलता है. Every topic that person has to come up, and it has become a joke. लो जी, अभी कुछ हुआ है, अब इसका पहले कमेंट आएगा. So
कौन है? किसके बारे में?
छोड़ दो. After the program.
Should we do A, B, C, D?
We'll tell you. After the show, he will tell you.
After the show?
So
But there is a person like that?
Yeah, so there are many people who just talk for every reason. And I believe, why talk about somebody and put somebody down or somebody this thing? Let's do something. अब मैं बोलता हूँ, मैं आर्मी के लिए, I mean, the government has been very kind enough to start something like Bharat Ke Veer, which has been given, I mean, which helps civilians to put money to support the martyrs.
Yeah.
So that, why don't we just keep on constructing rather than just putting fingers, तूने ऐसा क्यों बोला, तू ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा है, उसने गलत बोला. मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आता. I have always not understood why should I point fingers at somebody. If somebody has said something, forget it. Let me put it this thing. Let me do something constructive.
Your co-actor in the sequel to Endiran, Robot, is Rajnikant, who is widely speculated to be joining politics. When are you joining politics?
Well,
I have a, uncanny sense and feeling that
I'll be joining.
you will at some point join.
Well, at the moment, so 5-10 years, I can't see myself doing any politics or join as a politician. Yes, I am doing whatever I can do for my nation through the thing which I know, which is called by making films and by showing what a great country we have. Yeah. And if there's something which is bad about it, like open defecation, I bring this thing out. Yeah. I'm making a film on pads, which is about sanitary pads. Yep. Like 91% of our Indian women don't use sanitary pad because they cannot afford it. Yep. So I want to make it, make a film out of it, and I want to tell them. Yeah. So I will keep on doing something like this.
Yeah. I think you've really evolved, and I do wish.
Also, we are in times. Sorry to interrupt.
Please.
Also, we are in times where, unfortunately, one has to speak about the nation. One has to. We didn't have to. We should.
We have to today because you have to counter.
There are 5-6 people who are saying something against the army, who are saying something about the people on the thing. So it's so sad.
Why
that
do we have to? Because we are forced to.
Exactly.
Like I'll tell you, because we are forced to. Because I think for 60, 70 years, nationalism has been seen to be something which is, you know, quote unquote, not cool. What we are saying right now, I'll tell you one thing in conclusion, Akshay. We have a straightforward line we believe in this, on this channel for Republic. Nation first, no compromise.
I agree.
Army first, no compromise. Let's first decide the things we don't compromise.
The two people sitting here who are completely in tandem.
Are you in alignment with that philosophy?
Absolutely. I am an army man's son.
Yes.
I completely believe what you're saying.
Yes.
And it is an honor to hear something like this.
Yeah. Well, I'm an army kid too, and we're proud of it. But you don't need to be an army person's son or daughter to have this philosophy. I think it works well. Well, we're very proud of you. I've seen you evolve over the years.
Thank you.
I wish your film all the best, Akshay.
Thank you very much.
And it's great you brought your friend along today as well. Thank you, Akshay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anupamji. Thank you. Well, that's it on the debate this evening. I really enjoyed that chat. Did you? I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Till then, good night and goodbye.